My beloved child, before you scroll away, listen carefully because something unusual is happening behind the scenes of your soulmate's life. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. A gray-haired man has recently stepped into a position of influence around your soulmate, and at first nothing about him seemed important. He appeared wise, calm, and trustworthy. Yet your soulmate has slowly started feeling confused about choices that once felt clear. Strange delays, unexpected conversations, and moments of uncertainty have begun appearing one after another. What makes this situation so surprising is that your soulmate cannot understand why their heart keeps pulling them in one direction while outside voices push them toward another. The more they try to ignore this feeling, the stronger it becomes. Deep down, they know something important is changing, even if they cannot explain it yet. A hidden battle is now taking place. Not a battle anyone can see, but a battle between doubt and truth. The gray-haired man keeps encouraging your soulmate to follow the safest path, yet every time they try, something inside refuses to stay quiet. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Your soulmate keeps remembering certain thoughts, certain emotions, and a certain person they cannot completely remove from their mind. Every attempt to focus elsewhere only brings those feelings back stronger than before. That is why they have recently felt restless. They may smile on the outside, but inside they are questioning everything. Why do some connections refuse to fade? Why do certain memories return again and again? Why does their heart keep leading them back toward the same direction? These questions are becoming impossible for them to ignore. Now here comes the part nobody expected. The gray-haired man believes he understands what is best for your soulmate, but he has overlooked one powerful truth. Genuine feelings cannot be controlled forever. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is beginning to notice things they once ignored. Pieces of the puzzle are quietly coming together. Conversations that once seemed convincing are starting to lose their power. The fog is lifting. Clarity is getting closer. And when that final realization arrives, your soulmate will understand that the connection they kept trying to push aside was never meant to disappear. It remained alive for a reason. Don't skip, because what happens next could completely change the direction of this story and reveal a truth your soulmate can no longer deny. My beloved child, a moment is approaching that your soulmate never thought would happen. For a long time, they have been trying to make sense of the mixed signals surrounding them. One day they feel certain, and the next day they feel pulled in a completely different direction. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The strange thing is that the more advice they receive from others, the more confused they become. The gray-haired man continues to present himself as someone who has all the answers, yet your soulmate has started noticing small inconsistencies. Certain words no longer feel right. Certain suggestions no longer bring peace. Instead of clarity, they create even more questions. Deep inside, your soulmate is beginning to realize that not every voice deserves the same amount of trust. An unexpected realization has already started growing inside them. It happened quietly, almost without notice. A memory appeared when they least expected it. A familiar feeling returned out of nowhere. A thought connected to you crossed their mind and refused to leave. Since that moment, something has been different. Your soulmate has been paying closer attention to their own heart than before. Don't skip. This part matters. They are starting to understand that the answers they have been searching for may not exist in someone else's opinion. They may exist within their own feelings. Every day that passes makes this truth stronger. Every day the influence of outside voices becomes weaker. What once looked certain is now being questioned, and what once seemed impossible is beginning to feel real. The biggest surprise is still ahead. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The gray-haired man believes his influence is growing, but the opposite is happening. The more pressure your soulmate feels, the more determined they become to discover the truth for themselves. Soon, a conversation, a sign, or a sudden moment of clarity will force them to see everything from a completely different perspective. When that happens, many hidden pieces will finally connect. They will understand why certain paths kept closing, why certain people kept fading away, and why one connection continued to remain in their thoughts despite every distraction. The story is moving toward a turning point, and your soulmate is much closer to that revelation than anyone realizes. What they discover next may change everything they thought they knew about their future. My beloved child, the atmosphere around your soulmate is changing faster than they realize. What once felt stable is beginning to shift beneath the surface. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Recently, your soulmate has started noticing signs they previously ignored. A conversation that seemed ordinary now feels meaningful. A decision that once looked obvious suddenly feels uncertain. The gray-haired man continues speaking with confidence, yet your soulmate is no longer accepting every word without question. For the first time, they are stepping back and examining everything from a new perspective. This change may seem small, but it is powerful. It is the beginning of a wake-up call that could completely alter the direction of their journey. The truth is getting closer, and the closer it gets, the harder it becomes to ignore. A surprising event is quietly preparing itself. Your soulmate may soon hear something, see something, or experience something that makes them stop and think. Stay till the end. Don't skip. The feeling they have been carrying inside for so long is about to become impossible to dismiss. There is a reason certain memories continue returning. There is a reason certain emotions refuse to fade. Every time they try to move forward without acknowledging those feelings, life seems to pull their attention right back. This has happened too many times to be a coincidence. Deep down, your soulmate is beginning to understand that some connections remain because they are meant to teach an important lesson. And the lesson they are learning now is leading them toward a realization they never expected to reach. The most shocking part is that the gray-haired man is completely unaware of what is happening inside your soulmate's heart. He believes his influence is stronger than it truly is. But every day, your soulmate grows more determined to trust their own instincts. Something huge is waiting for you. The walls of confusion are slowly coming down, and behind those walls is a truth that has been waiting patiently to be seen. Soon, your soulmate will recognize that the path they were encouraged to follow was not the only option in front of them. A new sense of clarity is approaching, and with it comes the courage to make a different choice. When that moment arrives, everything could begin moving in a direction nobody saw coming, and the connection that seemed distant may suddenly become impossible to overlook. My beloved child, there is a reason everything has felt unusually intense lately. Your soulmate is standing at the edge of a discovery that could change the way they see their entire future. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The gray-haired man still believes he has control over the situation, but cracks are beginning to appear in the picture he created. Your soulmate has started noticing details that once escaped their attention. Certain promises no longer sound convincing. Certain explanations no longer feel complete. The more they observe, the more they realize that something important has been hidden beneath the surface. What once looked like certainty is starting to look like confusion. And when confusion begins to fade, truth always finds a way to rise. An unexpected emotional moment is drawing closer. Your soulmate may soon find themselves alone with their thoughts, unable to distract themselves from what they truly feel. Don't skip. This is where everything starts becoming real. The memories they tried to ignore are returning with greater strength. The feelings they pushed aside are becoming impossible to silence. For a long time, they believed they could simply move forward and forget what their heart kept reminding them of. But every attempt has failed. Instead, the connection remains alive, growing stronger through distance, silence, and time. This realization is creating a powerful shift inside them. They are beginning to understand that some people enter your life for a reason, and no amount of outside influence can erase that truth. Now the story reaches a critical point. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The gray-haired man is about to face something he never expected, your soulmate's ability to think for themselves. The influence that once seemed powerful is losing its grip. Questions are replacing assumptions. Truth is replacing doubt. And your soulmate is moving closer to a decision that comes from their own heart rather than someone else's opinion. When that moment arrives, many hidden pieces will finally make sense. They will understand why certain paths kept failing, why certain opportunities disappeared, and why one connection continued to remain present no matter how much time passed. The revelation is approaching faster than anyone realizes, and when it arrives, it may completely transform the future that has been quietly unfolding all along. My beloved child, the silence around your soulmate is no longer empty. It is filled with thoughts, questions, and realizations that are growing stronger every day. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. For a long time, your soulmate tried to convince themselves that everything was under control. They listened to advice. They followed expectations. They attempted to move in the direction others believed was best. But lately, something unexpected has been happening. The more they try to follow that path, the more uncomfortable it feels. Deep inside, a voice keeps reminding them that there is still something unfinished. A truth remains undiscovered. A connection remains unexplained. And no matter how hard they try to focus elsewhere, that feeling continues returning with greater intensity. A turning point is closer than ever now. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Your soulmate has started comparing what they are told with what they actually feel. That comparison is creating a powerful awakening. They are beginning to see that not every piece of guidance was meant to lead them toward happiness. Some advice was based on fear. Some was based on assumptions. Some came from people who never truly understood what was happening inside their heart. The gray-haired man never expected your soulmate to question the path laid out before them. Yet that is exactly what is happening. Every day brings another clue. Every day brings another realization. And with each realization, the influence of doubt becomes weaker. The truth is no longer hiding in the distance. It is moving closer with every passing moment. The most surprising chapter of this story is about to begin. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is approaching a moment when everything suddenly becomes clear. A conversation, a memory, or an unexpected event will connect pieces they have been struggling to understand for a very long time. What once seemed confusing will finally make sense. What once seemed impossible will suddenly feel within reach. The gray-haired man's influence will no longer appear as powerful as it once did because your soulmate will finally recognize the difference between outside pressure and genuine feelings. When that realization arrives, it will create a ripple effect through every decision they make afterward. The path ahead is changing, the fog is lifting, and your soulmate is closer than ever to understanding the truth that has been waiting for them all along. My beloved child, the closer your soulmate gets to the truth, the more unusual things begin to happen around them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What once felt certain is now being questioned from every angle. The gray-haired man still believes his words carry the greatest influence, but your soulmate has started noticing something he cannot control. Every time they try to follow the direction being suggested to them, their heart feels unsettled. Every time they attempt to ignore their deeper feelings, those feelings return even stronger. It is as if life itself keeps placing reminders in front of them. Familiar thoughts appear at unexpected moments. Meaningful memories return without warning. The more they resist, the more impossible it becomes to deny that something important is trying to get their attention. A powerful realization is beginning to take shape. Don't skip, because this changes everything. Your soulmate is slowly understanding that the answers they have been searching for cannot be found in someone else's expectations. For too long, they worried about making the wrong choice. For too long, they allowed fear and uncertainty to influence their decisions. But now a different kind of courage is growing inside them. They are starting to trust what they genuinely feel instead of what others insist they should feel. This shift may seem small, but it is creating a massive change beneath the surface. The walls that once blocked clarity are breaking apart piece by piece. And behind those walls is a truth that has been waiting patiently for the right moment to reveal itself. The next stage of this journey is closer than anyone realizes. Something huge is waiting for you. Soon, your soulmate will experience a moment that forces them to see everything differently. A hidden piece of information, an unexpected conversation, or a sudden understanding will connect the dots they have been struggling to understand. In that moment, they will recognize how much outside influences affected their thinking and how often their own heart was trying to guide them toward a different path. The gray-haired man never expected this awakening to happen. He never expected your soulmate to look beyond appearances and search for deeper truth. Yet that is exactly what is unfolding now. The story is approaching a major breakthrough, and when it arrives, your soulmate may finally understand why certain feelings refused to disappear and why one connection continued shining through every distraction, every delay, and every attempt to move away from it. Don't skip. The biggest revelation has not arrived yet, but it is closer than ever before. My beloved child, the moment your soulmate has been unknowingly moving toward is now beginning to unfold. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For weeks, perhaps even longer, they have been collecting pieces of a puzzle without realizing it. Small clues, strange feelings, unexpected thoughts that refuse to disappear. At first, none of it seemed important. But now those pieces are starting to connect. The gray-haired man still believes the story is moving in the direction he expected, yet your soulmate is no longer seeing things through the same lens. They had begun questioning the motives behind certain advice. They have started wondering why some opportunities felt forced while others felt naturally aligned with their heart. These questions are creating a powerful shift, and once a person begins searching for truth, it becomes very difficult to return to old illusions. Something surprising is happening inside your soulmate right now. Don't skip, because this is where the story takes an unexpected turn. The fear that once held them back is slowly losing its power. In its place, a new confidence is emerging. They are beginning to trust themselves more than they trust outside opinions. Every memory they tried to bury has returned for a reason. Every emotion they attempted to dismiss has returned for a reason. And every time they reflect on the path they truly want, one truth keeps standing out above everything else. The connection they thought they could ignore has remained alive despite distance, silence, and countless distractions. That realization is becoming impossible to avoid. The more they accept it, the clearer everything becomes. The fog that once surrounded their future is finally beginning to disappear. Now the story reaches a stage nobody saw coming. Something huge is waiting for you. A revelation is drawing near that could change your soulmate's perspective forever. Very soon, they will see that many of the obstacles they faced were not meant to stop them but to teach them. They will understand why certain doors closed, why certain plans failed, and why their heart kept returning to the same unanswered questions. The gray-haired man may have influenced the journey, but he could never control the truth hidden within your soulmate. That truth has grown stronger with every challenge and every delay. And when the final pieces fall into place, your soulmate will recognize that what they have been searching for was never as far away as they believed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because the next chapter brings the moment when hesitation begins to disappear, certainty begins to rise, and a choice that once seemed impossible suddenly becomes clear.